Back at K-Mine Stadium, a great game number one. More great pitching, more great defense. A 3-1 final score as we take a look at some highlights. This one in favor of Lafayette in the first inning. Lafayette gets on the board real quickly. Let's go deep to right center field off the bat of Brandon Doback with Will Doble on base already. 2-0 early on. Lafayette up in this one.
The impact player, Matt. The impact player.
You did a good job with that impact player, Andrew.
About time.
Top of the third. How about some defense from the outfield? Jack Mislin coming in and just runs forever to pick up an out in foul territory. That kind of afternoon defensively for the Leopards. Now to the third, a bouncer and more defense, but this time from the other side. It's Grundy throwing across and getting the job done. Move to the fifth inning. The catchers, Andrew, in this series did a really good job so far.
Yeah, they did. This time it was Colin Brown throwing out Will Doble. Easy tag on the brim of the helmet.
We'll go back to the outfield in the sixth. Mislin, this time ranging to his left. Another play to get dirty, and that really helped keep Holy Cross off the board. Fernsler, a triple to left center field.
And him legging that out for three turned out to be crucial. Shortly thereafter, a pass ball gave them that third run of the game.
And that third run was big. It was a 3-1 final, but the insurance really put so much pressure on Holy Cross because in top of the seventh, it got real interesting. Here's a double down the left field line for Connors out of the 8th spot. Holy Cross ends up scoring one run in the top of the seventh, and they leave the bases loaded, though.
That was Sandel's double that drove in that run. Egri was right on his heels, trying to make it two. The play was close at home, and that was all the Crusaders would manage.
Correa comes in and gets the out to end the game.
And the first guy out of the dugout to high-five him afterwards, Gregory Quintana.
Who gets the win. There's your score, 3-1. 1 run, 6 hits, 2 errors for Holy Cross. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Lafayette. And game one goes to the home team. We will take a break now as we sign off for game number one. We'll take about a 30-minute break before we come back for game number two. I anticipate maybe 2:55 first pitch or so. We hope you'll take a break, do what you got to do over the next 30 minutes, and come back for some more baseball. It'll be the season finale for both teams, in the regular season at least. Until then, for John Sabino directing, I'm Matt Fine with Andrew McDevitt, saying so long from Lafayette, where the final score again 3-1. All games airing on the ESPN networks, are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN. Back at K-Mine Stadium, there are the hugs. This team will never be together again for Lafayette as the seniors say goodbye, but they do it on a high note, winning both ends of the Sunday doubleheader. The latest game, 7-4. As we take a look at some highlights from game number two. Andrew, we got off to a pretty good start in the first inning, bottom of the first.
Bowden Fernsler, get on out of here. 3-run shot to the left. That got it started for the Leopards. And then shortly thereafter, they weren't done in the frame. It was time for Bodie Greavy's turn. He knew it right away. Solo shot, a little bit more down the line.
We move to the fourth now. And Simon Landry will get the Crusaders on the board. Sacrifice RBI. Goes to the right side. Real nice play by Stoddard as he touches first. But the run comes in. Holy Cross trying to get a little bit closer. Another run does come in on the pickle between first and second. You'll see a runner cross home plate a little bit just before we got into that pickle. That got the game a little bit closer. Then a runner comes home on the wild pitch.
Cayucci.
The fifth inning.
Cayucci again. 2 RBI single into right. That really put the Leopards comfortably in front.
That came with 2 outs. We move to the 8th inning. Daly decides to make it a little bit more interesting. Just sends one up into the jet stream out of the 8th spot. A solo home run, pulling Holy Cross a little bit closer. Then in the 9th, the season ends on a strikeout so appropriately on a very strong day. Actually, we had that play across the diamond. The strikeout ended the 8th. That was a nice play to end the 9th, and that ends the season. So a lot of good outs to end innings late in the game for Lafayette defensively. And we see the 7-4 final there. 4 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for Holy Cross. Lafayette, 7 runs on 8 hits and the 1 error in the win.
What a way to finish the season if you're the Leopards. They really made their mark against the conference's reigning champs. Holy Cross won all 3 in Worcester back in March and won a pair here today to close out the season strong.
For Holy Cross, 21-27 overall, 13-13 in league, 12-33 for Lafayette, 7-19 in league. Waterman gets the win. He is 3-2. That wraps things up for us in 2026. Andrew McDevitt, thank you very much for hanging out with me all weekend long. It was fun.
Absolutely. Always a blast to be with you, Matt.
There's our crew, all working for John Sabino. He is our director today. So, for that one John Sabino, I'm Matt Fine, Andrew McDevitt on the call today, saying so long from Lafayette, where the final score, again, 7-4. All games airing on the ESPN networks, streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN. Have a great summer, everybody.